What's going on, everyone? I'm gonna do a 2-week bottle check on the Kandarian IPA. Most homebrew kits you'll buy, which this wasn't a kit, but most kits you'll buy say your beer will be ready after bottle conditioning for 2 weeks. I don't expect this beer to be ready. I found that they're rarely ready at that 2-week mark. But let's tell you about it while I grab my bottle opener. The previous video, the last one we posted, was the brew day video for this, and if you watch that, you'll see we had a lot of trouble. I did check this at the 5-day mark just to make sure we didn't have potential bottle bombs or anything going on, and so a little young to know what to expect there, but I do know you're about to see some serious haze. Lots. I'm looking at the recipe. It's lots and lots of flaked wheat and oats. So let's pop this dude open. I see a lot of trub in the bottom. So it's probably about that deep. I doubt the camera's picking that up. Here we go. Listen for a hiss. A little bit of a hiss. And some bubbles on the glass. I just finished drinking another beer out of this glass, so it's holding its color pretty well from bottling day to the 5-day sample I tried. That's about what I saw there. So that's good. So that's a good sign that it may not be oxidizing. If you keep up with the videos, you know I've had some issues with oxidized beer lately. But not much head. Even before opening this bottle or trying it, I think a week from today is going to be the sweet spot for this beer. Let's see what the nose is. It's still got some yeasty notes coming off there. You can tell it's not fully conditioned yet. And papaya and mango. It's very tropical on the nose. Maybe some strawberry. A little bit of lacing I am getting. Does not seem to want to hang around. I'm getting some bubbles coming up the side. She's definitely starting to carbonate though. Let's see what it tastes like. Yeah, the yeast is definitely still working in there. Tastes a lot of strawberry. A lot. It's like strawberry papaya, like the nose. It's really silky, super soft mouthfeel on it. I mean, maybe not oatmeal stout soft, but pretty soft. Now the goal with this beer was to be a really, really juicy IPA. Not New England IPA. Not up to that level of just ridiculous hoppiness on the aroma side. But just juice. That's what I was after. And now it's got that. I think as the carbonation finishes and enhances the body, it'll only get better. I think that it's got a little bit of thinness to it right now, not much. And it's weird. It's silky smooth, heavy mouthfeel, but it finishes thin. So I'm thinking maybe it's just not all come together and married up in the bottle yet. No cardboard, weird off flavor notes that an oxidized beer would have typically. So that's good. I don't know about the lacing on this one. It does not want to seem to stick around. I think we might let this one sit and warm up for a minute and come back to it. While that warms, juicy beers, I plan on brewing a lot of them this summer, so been doing some reading, and my reading has got me thinking that there might be better ways to achieve the juiciness than what we're currently doing with these, high alpha, really expensive hops like your Mosaic, Simcoe, Citra, all the big players right now. I picked up Radical Brewing, Randy Mosher. Great book. He's kind of an off-the-wall thinker, but a brewing legend. And he brings up the point, a lot of times you can use some really nice flavored hops and use a lot more of them. And that makes a lot of sense on the aroma side of things. A lot of these really popular hops we see nowadays are made popular because the breweries want them to be popular. The breweries want them to be popular because their accountants like them a lot. They're dual purpose. They might be a little more on the front end, but they can stretch them a lot longer. Let's say a Galaxy. It's not a cheap hop, but you can do a lot of things with that hop. To whereas you come down to a Mandarina Bavaria, it's 4.5% alpha acid, I think it is, something like that. It's not a very versatile hop, and it takes a lot to achieve any bitterness. But it's also a very flavorful hop. So that's kind of my first attempt at, making a really hoppy beer without using any of the really expensive hops. There is some Amarillo in this. It's 2 ounces. Whirlpool, 2 ounces Whirlpool for 30 minutes. And 2 ounces in the dry hop. But I'll post the recipe on a link, and it's got a lot more whole melon, Mandarina Bavaria. It's also got some the dogs are barking, sorry about that. It's also got some Idaho 7 hot patch in here, and that's really shining through. I think that yeasty, bready off flavor seems to be fading away. This beer is so hoppy, it might just be wrecking my palate, so I'm not picking it up anymore. It's probably the case. But, like I thought, it's not quite ready yet at 2 weeks. Not many beers are. We'll see what 3 weeks looks like and take it from there. I think it'll be really nice next week. And I might even set a bottle or 2 back to put 6 to 8 weeks on. With a beer like this, you gotta find that fine line of peak conditioning, but you don't want to let it go so long that your hops start to fall off. So that's the problem with bottle conditioning it, really. If I was set up to keg, then half this batch would probably be gone. And I'll check in a few days with the week 3 update. So what's going on, everyone? It's Easter Sunday, and the Kandarian IPA has been in the bottle for 3 weeks now. Let's open one up and see if it's ready. It should be. If not, we might have some problems. See, it's this bottle, it didn't actually get 3 whole weeks before I got it cold. I put it in the fridge the night before last. We had a decent hiss. Take that up before I drop it or step on it. Let's get the pour. There's that yeast line. See if you can tell there. I gotta switch dishwasher tablets. Those finished tablets aren't doing the job. We were using the Costco brand ones and they did great. I'm seeing some streaking of yeast on the side of the bottle. It's right here. Let's hope the camera gets it. That worries me a little. I mean, the yeast might still be active in there, or was when it went into the fridge. But it is a low flocculator, so it's gonna be a little, it's gonna stick to things on the sides. There's a lot of it. Let's see. I remember the last week, this beer was really estery on the nose. That's mostly gone. It's still a little estery. It smells good. Super tropical. Let's give it a taste. Still don't like the head on this thing. It's just almost non-existent. Not as clean as I would like. It's still yeasty. Yeah, it's actually not. The body's a lot better than it was last week. It's finally got a lot more of that CO2 in solution, but that's really all that improved. Yeah, I'm not overly happy with this. It's not a bad beer. I'll drink the batch, but I'll enjoy them. It's just not at all what I was hoping for it to be. You know what? This beer is super cold right now, though, so I'm gonna let this warm up a little bit. Now, this will be the last video until my production changes a little bit. I've got a green screen, should be delivered this week. Some better lighting, tripod, just some things to help make the videos a little better. And I've also reached out to some friends to start being involved, just so you're not staring at just me talking to a camera like I am right now. I enjoy doing the videos, and I'd like to step up the game a little bit, so we're making the moves to make that happen. But I'm gonna cut, let this beer warm up a little bit, and we'll be back. All right, this has been about 15-20 minutes or so, and beer's still cool, still cold beer, but not stupid cold like it was before. So let's see if she improved any. Hey, look, a little tiny little gnat flew in. Oh well. All right. Nose is a little more subdued. That makes sense. Any beer is going to do that if you let it sit. Man, I'm not a fan of the head on this beer. when it gasses out a little bit, it cleans up some, but not entirely. While I was waiting on it to warm up a little bit, it's actually way better warmed up a little bit now. Still not what I want. But while I was waiting, I was thinking about what I'm tasting and what I think might have went wrong. This is that Ep002 London Fog Ale yeast from the White Labs yeast vault. I can't speak right now, but there wasn't hardly any information about the yeast, so I treated it like I treat Conan, and I like to hit it with cool fermentation. At like 63 degrees instead of 66 to 68, which is what they wanted me to do, was the 66 to 68 range on this yeast. But these yeasts, they do, the manufacturer specs are usually pretty close, but sometimes you can make them do different things at different temperature ranges. I've noticed on these low flocculators that I typically like them, they clean up a little bit more with a lower fermentation temp. This one didn't. I think this is just a fermentation temperature issue, or it just might not be a good yeast. I mean, there's just not a whole lot of information on it yet, and maybe it'll never be. Who knows if they're going to release it, out for a standard release or for commercial batches or whatever. So maybe the strain is just not good. I do like the hop profile that I'm getting out of it. It's a lot of strawberry from papaya. I mean, I think that's what I got last week too when I tried the 2-week bottle. That hasn't changed much. If anything, it's came together a little bit better. The malt profile, it's maybe a little weedier than I would like. So when I revisit it, I'll probably drop some wheat out, maybe replace it with a little Munich, or maybe even just keep the oats or replace them with flaked oats. I don't know. I'm gonna write down all of this after I'm done shooting this video, and we'll look at it when I decide to reattempt this beer. I'm gonna enjoy drinking the beer. I mean, it's almost like if you took, it's not quite New England IPA, and that's what I was shooting for. I wanted kind of like a baby brother of thing, and I think I got that. I achieved that, but it also almost has a Belgian flavor from all the esters and phenols and all that from the yeast that are still going on here. So I think I'll know more about the yeast when the batch that's fermenting beside me over here is ready. It's a pale ale. It's very similar to this beer. It's almost a step down version of it. A little bit different hop profile, more simple grain bill, and but the fermentation, we got a lot more yeast because I pitched right on the yeast cake from this beer. And but I hit it with the same temperatures. Went for however many days. Hold on, I can tell you. If I can get this page to turn over. Went for 10 days at 63, and then I bumped it up to 68 until bottling day. And this one's getting more time at 68 because I could have bottled it this weekend, and but I still haven't ordered bottle caps, or still haven't received bottle caps. I thought I ordered them and realized that I never actually did my checkout, and so they're on the way. Hopefully I can get to them one night this week. It's not going to hurt anything to sit in the fermenter a little longer. We're not talking stupid crazy times anyways. Yeah, Kandarian IPA, 6% ABV, soft, super juicy, little too Belgian-y. I really like a Belgian beer, but it's not what I was after. I'm going to enjoy this beer a lot, but I'm gonna be a little bit bummed out every time I drink one because it's just not exactly what I wanted. One last look there. Cheers.